another doctor assault. It was unreported because they were too medicated to know that's what occurred.
Now, this assault happened years ago. For more on this, if you're just tuning in, you must go to akay Whitfield YouTube, the first one. Start at the bottom of the list, number 1, and go up the list. It's all true.
When you go to a doctor for an exam and they push you down or they touch you
or they grab your knee and squeeze it and other things
to hurt you, you've been assaulted. If a doctor tells you to bend over and you bend over, that's an exam. But when he grabs your head and pushes you to the floor, you've been assaulted. A doctor has no right to touch you whatsoever. He can look at you. He can have you do things to see how far you can go and what you can do. This Illinois doctor is a devil. He's a demon. This happened years ago. And this man, very nice man, no name, no location, didn't even know what had occurred.
Now understand, it's been happening forever. But you've been too medicated to understand it. I exposed them on the first AK.
Because they're medicated. When you're medicated, you don't perceive the reality of what's going on. I want you to hear this story because it's true and you're next. Now, if you're just doing this random video, you don't have a clue what I'm doing. You must go to akay Whitfield, the first one. There's about 400 videos. You have to start at the bottom of the list and go up the list.
I record the Social Security Administration, Social Security, disability. You get to see it all. You get to hear it all. It's real.
It's about our corrupt government. It's about bullies. It's about things that your mind can't conceive if you're medicated. And that's why you're medicated. It's all true. Now, this is akay Whitfield 2 because my videos on the first AK is true. I've been blocked out. I hope they're still there because God don't like ugly. I haven't had medications or went to doctors in over 5 years.
No over-the-counter, no oils, no cigs, no alcohol, no power drinks, no vitamins, no supplements, nothing. No caffeine. I eat food and drink water.
If I can do it, you can do it. Listen close, because you're next.
My mom, she went through that so many times, and they would give her disability, Social Security for a little while, and then they take it away.
Playing with her.
Yeah. They say, are you ready to go back to work?
Now, once you get SSD, that means you're disabled. You're not ready to go back to work because you can't. Because you've had more doctors' assaults, you don't realize that's what it is, and you've had more medication that has made you worse because that's what it does. I explain that in detail, and you see that and hear that on the first YouTube, akay Whitfield.
Well,
Look at my legs. What's wrong with it? What can I do? I'm a cashier, security, okay?
Yeah. That's what they told her. She said you could be they kept telling her you could be a hotel clerk.
Well, you could be this, you could be that. Doesn't mean in your region that job's available, or at your age anybody will hire you. See, the Social Security Administration, they're medicated stupid too.
And they kept telling her all this stuff. And then they sent her over to a doctor.
Yeah, there you go.
In Illinois. So she went there. And he told her to bend down. So she bent down as far as down and fell out on the floor. She was in pain.
So he assaulted her.
And he told the nurse, get her ass out of here, and he walked out. He did.
So the doctor assaulted her. That's what that was.
I guess I never thought about it that way, but you're absolutely right.
Yeah, well, they assaulted me. I put them on video, and I exposed them on YouTube, sir.
Nobody still. Yeah, finally, the way she got it is she contacted her. It was Senator. I'm probably not going to say his name right. Okay. I'm probably not going to say his name right. Okay, because this was years ago. She got to talk to his wife. She said, I'm going to take she said, I need your medical records. Can you fax them to me? So she got my oldest sister to fax the medical records to her. And she took them to him, and he looked at them, and he said, I'm going to take these across from wherever his office was the Social Security part of it at the federal level. He said, I may not be able to do nothing, but he said, we'll see what's going to happen. Well, he got her back reinstated, and she stayed reinstated until she turned 65. But I got to tell you this. As we was going back in court, there's other people in the court system. And this guy was in a wheelchair. Okay, and he had a lawyer. And he was coming back and forth. You could honestly tell that he was in a sad situation. Couldn't do nothing. And anyway, his lawyer was before us. He said, withdrawn the case because Mr. So-and-so had passed away.
I don't remember cut my check off and said I'm no longer disabled.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
My mama went through all that.
So this woman, trying to get her SSD, the government was playing with her, just like they're playing with you, just like they played with me, but I don't play. I exposed them. Now I'm in a wheelchair off and on. I'm disabled. They lie.
My disability is physical, not mental.
If they can get you to take a bunch of meds and self-destruct, they're not going to give you any money. Now, one man was trying to get his, as you heard, and he died. He self-terminated. Now, I'm going to tell you what I believe happened in that doctor's office. You see, doctors have a God complex. They're devils. I know you don't believe that, but if you see the other akay and study that, you'll see that I'm telling you the truth. He had her bend over. She bowed over to him. She bowed to him. He put his hand on her head to confirm that she bowed down to him. Then he pushed her onto the floor, causing her more pain. Once he had got her, he told the nurse to get her ass out of there. So he caused her more pain, so she had to self-terminate by her own hand by taking medication. That's called suicide. Suicide is an unforgivable sin. You go straight to hell. So after she bowed to this doctor,
Devil.
it was over. Yeah, she had to take pain pills after he assaulted her. Because I've been assaulted too, and that's on the other YouTube, the other akay Whitfield, the first one.
I don't take anything. I don't bow down to devil doctors.
If it's still there, the government don't want you to know. Now this man, very nice man, he didn't perceive that his mother had been assaulted.
They set her up. They played with her. They set her up. That's right. That's what devils do. Our government, unfortunately, are devils. The majority. That's just the truth. They set her up to get her soul. They wouldn't let the husband go back in the exam room so she wouldn't have any witnesses.
The first red flag was they sent her to their doctor. They didn't look at her medical files. They sent her to their doctor in Illinois. That's a few states over, or state over. The second red flag was when nobody could go back with her. The husband couldn't go back with her. She was alone in the exam room with two strangers, two monsters. If you do my first AK, Whitfield, you see I didn't go to their doctors. Now, this has been years, that was years ago. Now, in 2018, 2017, 2018, all doctors belong to the government. They are out to get you. They are out to hurt you. So you will take pills. So you will self-terminate. That's just the truth. Get off the meds. That's my spiritual advice. Wean yourself off of them. Get off the TV. Unplug and undrug. Stop the meds and stop the madness.
Because you're next. You don't get your own money you paid in all your life unless you take pills that kill you slowly. That is the truth.
You can't see them because you're medicated, but they can see you. This is real, folks. I don't get paid for this. I'm a homeless old lady that begs for food. And no, I'm not crazy. I'll show you that on the first AK. Peace.
Understand, God or government. I chose God. Yep, I've been homeless for over a year. I've survived the winter. I've survived things that most of you couldn't conceive. Because God is with me. God's people help me. And I've encountered some angels and some heroes along the way. I'm telling you folks, this is real. Our government is now antichrists. If you want to know what they are and who they are and how do you see them, it's all on the first AK Whitfield. You can't see them because you're medicated, but they can see you. Got to make the fighting ground a little bit more even. Get off the meds so you can see them. You can't fight what you can't see. Shalom.